Hey guys, some of you might remember this building at the back of the old Japanese farmhouse. It's a sort of little guest room type thing. Recently the unskilled labourer was out there putting up that sheeting and painting and doing all sorts of stuff. Sort of ignored this empty insect screen frame. The insect screen had fallen out of there about 20 years ago, and we did the whole house. The unskilled labourer did every screen, every window in the farmhouse, replaced the screens on every window about 14 years ago, but just didn't do that window in that back building because usually we didn't open it. But we have a couple of guests coming to stay soon, and they might want to open that window and let some air flow through. And being as it's summer and crawly flying things are all over the place, we thought perhaps it might be a good idea to replace that screen. So all that material was just sitting up on the top shelf. That was leftovers from 14 years ago when the main job was done. So the material's all there, just needs a little bit of labour. And it isn't a particularly difficult job to do. Those of you who haven't done it, it's pretty easy to do. So the reason we're doing this video is one of our patrons said he wants to see everything that goes on at the farmhouse, and because we're doing stuff there all the time, there's always something breaking or needing repair or something happening, but most of it's really not video worthy. This probably isn't either. But our patron said that he'd be happy to watch us cut the grass. So we haven't got to that stage yet where we're making videos showing you cutting the grass. But we did do that 14 years ago when the grass was like 2 meters long. We showed that happening and finding snakes and centipedes and things. So you can sort of see through the lens of the camera, and with that light colored thing on the table there, you can see that the screen isn't very tight. Probably should pull it tighter before putting that rubber seal in, and that would make it tighter. But you can't see it once it's in the window. It's only a little bit loose, and in the window it doesn't look too bad, but you can sort of see it there on the table, can't you? It looks a bit too loose. So that's easy to do. If you find yourself doing this job, you just got to pull it tighter and be careful with that knife. Nothing worse than getting almost finished and accidentally cutting the screen with that knife. So that's happened before. Some of the best lessons learned are through making mistakes, aren't they? Like, for example, here comes another one. The screen has a slot, so it has to go up the other way. So there's another mistake. No shortage of them happening. But anyway, that'll stop the bugs getting in. If our friends want to open the window and let some fresh air in, it'll keep the bugs out. So that'll work. There is actually an air conditioner in that room. Some of you might remember that project. So there is an air conditioner in there, which is really the go when it's 38 degrees in summer. 32 degrees at night when you're trying to sleep. The aircon is the go, but now and again letting fresh air in is good. And in summer when everything's buzzing and running and crawling and flying around, it's good to stop them getting in with that screen. That'll work. Anyway, that was for our buddy on Patreon. Thanks for your support. More videos coming soon.